Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Welcome everyone to the Sloppy Joes podcast and a happy Friday. A sunny week.
Sunny
in
week.
The UK.
I checked my weather app the other day, last week, and it said, because I was making sure, do I need to put the hammock away before I go out? Is it going to get rained on? And it said, no precipitation expected for 10 days.
And you've got a hammock. Joe Smith's in the corner. You're not got a hammock.
Got a hammock. I like chilling out
in the yard,
above the ground in the yard. Yeah.
You've got a hammock.
We've got a hammock.
I live in California. It's like it's like a back take. It's like
difference
Coronation
does it
Street
make?
outside your.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
difference
have
does it
a hammock.
Why?
I couldn't get out of one.
Yeah, well, that's your problem, isn't it? Not my fault.
Dom's in the middle. And Ethan's in the corner.
Hello, I am here.
Great to see everyone.
Ethan, as always.
Back to the hammock. So I've got two garden chairs that are on the way out. So I need some more furniture.
Hammock.
I just couldn't see where I'd tie the hammock to and
No,
from.
it's freestanding. So there's a metal frame underneath the hammock that the hammock net hooks over to.
Not a hammock, is it?
Yes, it is a hammock.
No, because
good
hammock's
point.
supposed to go between two trees.
Yeah, let me just plant some palm trees and desert island the fuck out of my own house.
Have any of your
Sort
neighbours
it.
commented on it?
No, what do you think? It's not.
Over
it's
the
not,
garden wall
it's not
like that.
going between like the two rows of houses or something.
You didn't need planning permission.
No, it's a hammock.
Can anyone see you from there? Can anyone in your garden? Can anyone see you in your garden?
About 15 people can.
One of my favourite things about Joe's house is you look through the kitchen window, like the next door neighbour's kitchen window's like there.
Yeah, there's a woman's kitchen.
yeah.
It's a terrace house. There's a woman's kitchen window like metre you away.
I would just be watching that woman do the dishes.
Yeah,
like
but,
that,
she
smoking.
can see you.
Yeah, but I could pretend to be doing the dishes too. Like
Our
that.
sink isn't there.
Yeah, but I could.
Your ass.
I could do the dishes and turn around.
How blasé are you with your bollocks out? Like, do you risk
me and
it?
Lizzie have had some genuine sit-down chats about this because our back room is where our wardrobes are and where we get changed. It's also backs onto, like I said, maybe 4 houses can see in, and I'm walking in that thing naked.
Right, that's it.
every day.
I'm gonna move next door to you.
We've
then.
just moved in, so you might have to find them
I'll walk around with my binoculars because my lecturer lives next door to you as well, doesn't he?
close. Yeah.
So I could go and see him,
Yeah.
knock on for him and say you're playing outside, and then I can wait till about 9, 10 o'clock at night to when you and your girlfriend get naked and just stand outside.
We don't both get naked. She tells me off for getting naked.
What?
I get naked. She doesn't.
Perfect.
What about me? Would you move around mine?
No.
Ethan, are you out and about with your balls out in your house?
No, don't like going to bed naked, Joe, because it makes me feel too free, and I prefer to be put back in my box.
You like the cold, hard hand of capitalism on your neck at all times, don't you?
Just
you like the free markets to be pinning you down a little bit.
Well, as long as I've got some structure and safety in that sense, yes.
Yeah.
Do you have one of those red onesies that characters in cartoon wears? Like they're like kind of fluffy and they like button up here.
I don't wear any pyjamas at all.
Just boxes then.
Or sometimes just my clothes.
Can I come and sleep
Say
in
that
your
again.
bed?
Stop a sec, Don. Ethan needs to repeat that immediately.
What did I say?
You
Sometimes in your clothes.
Sometimes in my clothes.
Do you go
yes.
to bed with your jeans on?
Oh no, it would be corduroys, not jeans.
No.
Knees lining.
So you're going to bed in tomorrow's clothes.
No, the clothes of the day. The clothes of the day.
There's no way, Ethan, you're going to go to bed tonight and you're going to get in bed like you are now.
No, of course I'm not, because I'm wearing jeans
But
today.
Oh, so you get your corduroys on then
So
for a fucking night's sleep?
No, well, no. If I was wearing the corduroys during the day, then it would be a possibility.
L into corduroy, by the way. It's not corduroy.
Corduroy.
It's not that. Listen. Anyway, you just go to bed. Like, I get it if you're absolutely so pissed that you just fall in bed. But you'll semi-regularly just go to bed wearing the clothes from the day.
Sometimes I'm just so exhausted. I
You like
work
with a
really
belt on?
hard.
You work really hard.
You sleep with a belt on.
No, because you wouldn't have that corduroy.
You won't have it,
might.
He's got you there, hasn't he?
You would wear a belt with corduroy.
All right, Muppet.
I'm literally wearing corduroys with a belt this very second.
I always find a way when I'm drunk to go to bed no jeans on. I can't say the top might survive, but somehow, and it's sort of a test to how drunk I am as to where the jeans live in the morning. If they're by the door, I'm pissed.
Front door?
Yeah.
Outside?
I don't know.
Front garden jeans.
If they're by the bins, I'm pissed.
I used to wake up in my own vomit outside my front door. So I'd get all the way home for about 2 hours journey, but I'd get to the front door and not be able to get in.
When was your heyday boozing? When did you really have fun?
Probably 20 fun.
Yeah, fun. Like when did it become?
I don't think fun's become.
The Red Wine Society was fun.
The Red Wine Society was very funny, as we used to get this. This sounds abusive, but it wasn't at all. We used to get this not young girl. This woman, this 19-year-old, I was 19. So
you were 19. A woman your age.
I was going to phrase that we used to get this young girl drunk, but no, she used to get drunk by herself on red wine. We used to play Einstein on the Beach by Philip Glass, which was an 8-hour opera, and then we booked tickets to Paris to see this 8-hour opera 2 years in advance, and then we'd get her really drunk, and then she used to throw up, and we used to manically laugh. That was really fun.
Did you go to the opera?
Yes, we did.
Was it good?
Yes, but it was quite overwhelming. I had to leave probably 4 or 5 times because it was 8 hours long.
Who's performing that for 8 hours?
An opera company.
Are they not going out for shits and stuff?
Do you think that's good?
What?
Like an 8-hour.
That's a good point, actually.
What can be 8 hours long that's still good?
It entrances my reptilian side of my brain, you see, because it's minimalism. It's kind of like pulsing beat of the same thing over and over again. And there's this one scene where there's a train conductor and she's just walking back and forth with a train card like this for the scene's probably 35 minutes and she's just going like this. For 45 minutes, you're just watching that, and a lot of the lyrics are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it was just performed in. Yeah, no, it was performed in Paris. It wasn't French.
That sounds
Philip Glass is American.
Truly unbearable to me.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
What time did it start?
I don't know, 5
PM.
I don't know. I can't remember.
1 in the morning. Why you acting like it's a stupid question? It's an 8-hour show. I want to know what time you left the fucking place.
Probably 11 o'clock at night. Probably
so then work backwards. So it started at 3.
Well, my maths isn't my strong subject.
Well, just take 8 hours away from when
Why don't you take 8 hours? Why do I have to work it out? I have come here to do a podcast. Not do
8
a test.
hours.
Did you like it, really?
Yes, I did like it. It's not one of those arseholes like, I love Crime. I do love Crime and Punishment. Like, I love Wittgenstein or the philosophers. I hate philosophy books. I find them impenetrable. But I do like that stuff. I've actually been listening to it walking around town.
Are you still on your
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
your classical music hype?
What do you mean hype?
You're into it at the minute, aren't you?
At the minute, I've trained in classical music since I was 7 years old.
Big time. What's your Spotify rap like? Is it all just like the old ones? Wrapped. Do you have Spotify?
What's Wrapped?
It's where they tell you at the end of the year what's your most listened to songs.
That would probably be the most interaction anyone cares about me. Like if someone asked me what you've been up to at the end of the year.
We ask you every week what you've been up to.
That's true. What I have been up to is I've got a very important audition.
Yeah. This is really important.
This is huge.
So if you notice I'm funnier today, it's because I'm practicing being funny.
I've not noticed yet.
Well, I've noticed it.
I have noticed. Joe, I'm a bit concerned about you. You got a notebook for the first time in Sloppy Joe's history. By the way, we were 3 years old the other day.
Do you want me to tell you? No.
You're not allowed to, are you? We'll come back to it.
You can't do this thing where you just tease us about your audition.
Yeah, no, I can tell you.
Come on then.
Saw Saturday Night Live.
You can't tell us that.
You can't tell us that.
I can.
Can you?
If I get it, I wouldn't be able to tell you that I've got it.
Are you sure you're allowed to tell us that?
Probably. But if I go like...
That has to be beeped. I wouldn't say that again, by the way.
No, I'm allowed to say it.
Are you really?
Yeah, it's only if I got it, I wouldn't be able to say it. So if from this episode onwards, if you don't see me a lot...
See, that's the thing with Dom that people need to realise, is that Dom could not leave us for dust faster if his financial situation improved. He isn't. He's one of the least loyal people of all time.
Oh no, I'm very loyal.
Would you do this podcast ever again if you got rich and had to do Saturday Night Live?
No,
exactly.
But that's not loyalty.
It is certainly in a Venn diagram with loyalty.
That would be a time constraint problem.
No, it wouldn't. If you were rich, if someone died and gave and left 50 million quid to you, you would never do this podcast again.
I wouldn't do many things, and there are many things I probably would do with £50 million.
Like what? What's the first thing you would do with all that money?
Buy a castle.
Castle?
Yeah.
What, Wales?
I don't. Why is that? No, probably not.
I don't know.
There's
if
a
you
lot
can
of
just go.
castles in Wales.
Yeah, there's a load of castles in Wales.
There's a lot of castles.
Just go
of
right move and type in castle, can you?
Probably can. Actually.
Google it. Top 5 castles for sale.
Enya lives in a castle in Ireland. You know that
Singer.
kind of new age singer. Love that music.
So you go
to
to
listen
Ireland.
to that music. That would be on my Spotify rap list. Enya.
Enya.
Yeah,
Nice.
I used to listen to that playing RuneScape, cutting down trees. You know when you were frolicking outside when you were children in the summer months. I'd be getting 99 wood cutting. That would be mine.
Well, Joe was getting 99s as well, weren't you, from the ice cream man?
Big time. Did you collect raspberry sauces?
So let's just go back to this. This
Hello.
is absolutely massive, this audition then. Because Saturday Night Live is one of the longest standing, and I know it's got a bit of a mixed reputation. Not every English person loves it, and it's...
I do like Saturday
But
Night
isn't
Live.
it the UK one?
Yeah, but it's one of the biggest American sort of comedy kind of exports of all time. It's a huge kind of institution, and they're doing an English version.
It's an unbelievable opportunity.
Yes.
One in which I probably should put some effort into. Now I've settled on a routine.
Oh, so what did they want you to do? Can I ask?
They want me to do 5 minutes of my USP. So sell myself as how I sell myself on here every
Unique
week.
selling.
Are you gonna? I think you go down, the route that you are on here,
What's that?
Joe.
Hit and miss.
No, we've had a conversation. We've had
Yes, it
conversations
will
about it.
definitely be musical.
I think he needs to put his music in there.
But I know I've
training.
settled on what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you need to know.
Oh.
We need to use the fact that you're a little bit unusual.
Yes,
I think you know that,
will
and that's
be in
part
it
of it.
too.
Would you do a bit of the gay goblin?
No, but there will be sexual references in my routine.
Joe doesn't know about the gay. Do you know about the gay goblin?
Is he the lead singer from Elbow?
No, that's guy.
Did you not listen to Gay Goblin?
Sorry, that's it.
Were you not here when I did Gay Goblin?
I don't
No,
think
he's
I don't
away.
think I like the idea of that.
It was one.
No, because it's very
He's written a
balanced.
musical
It's very balanced.
about-
I've got Gay Goblin, I've got Ally Sparrow,
Right.
and
Who's
I've
an
got
ally?
Bigoted Toad,
The bigoted toad.
who doesn't like other animals of different species.
Some
No.
racist insect.
Let me just see if I
Yeah.
can.
He sang it. He sang a extract from it.
Yeah.
So is this a real musical that you put
It
together?
will be performed at some point in a black box theatre.
I think you should do a little bit of the gay goblin for the Saturday Night Live, boys.
I possibly will do a bit of Gay Goblin for the Saturday Night Live
Love
boys.
it.
Normally, isn't it just like impressions of like political people and like characters from the
Oh,
Midwest?
can you do anyone? Can you do like Keir
I
Starmer?
can do an impression of Chinese Trump.
Well, let's.
I'm
You've
not
seen
doing
China Show. So let's ask you for some impressions, and you can give them to us, and we
All
can
right,
work
cool, okay,
out
cool.
whether you
So
should use it for your SNL.
So this is my SNL.
So let's
Okay,
first
I'm
of all,
walking into the
I'm going
room.
to say to you, I'd like
Wait,
to.
I've got an idea.
Go on.
You write down the name, show it to Dom, and me and Ethan got a guess. who
Right,
it is.
cool. Right,
We got a pen.
I can
Yeah,
do
yeah, I've
this.
got a
Right, political figures, yeah?
Do you know
Just
anyone-
don't leave Chinese Trump out of it. We'll talk about Chinese Trump.
Do you
in a bit.
know anyone putting on SNL producers?
No.
All right, because could you get me in if you did
You've
know?
got
You've literally
yourself
got an
in.
audition.
You've got
What more could you want? Can you get me in there?
know anyone-
You're auditioning for it, you absolute tool bag.
Right, okay.
Okay.
I'm going to close my eyes.
Let's.
Don't pull my pants down again, Dom.
Oh, I can ask the audience actually, because I've been struggling with what I should do for the audition.
When is
Can someone, 8th of May. Can someone please tell me
Annoyingly, someone said start being funny.
in the?
Not very nice. Right, there's your face.
Yeah.
Everything about
Okay. I think.
You got to do the voice as well.
Yeah,
You
this
gotta
is
do
it.
the
This is it. We should probably have a different political party in this country, and I think the political party in this country, what we should
I
have,
know.
is one that should probably stop the
You
vote.
don't sound like
It needs to
One
be
who's
funny
got
as
the
well, though.
votes.
You just given the context of what this guy likes.
You need to
rather-
take-
Yeah, but it's a good
Do a
impression.
bit about him.
He wears tweed.
No, don't.
It's Nigel Farage.
Yeah, he's Nigel Farage.
Yeah,
right.
see, you got it though, didn't you?
I got.
It's a good impression if you get
You
it.
basically told us.
It's a good impression. If you get what I'm doing, it's a good
No,
impression.
I don't think it is a good
No.
impression. It's
So,
good clues.
Also, you
it's
got
good
to think
clues.
as well with
But that's
SNL.
my USP, you see. It's like meta, you see.
Yeah. It's almost like
Do Mark
what's it
Zuckerberg.
called? Anti-comedy. Here's what I
okay,
thought.
Right, here's what I thought.
okay,
Here's-
great. Yeah, anti-comedy.
Okay, so you got to do the accent and all sorts with this one. Yeah.
Okay. I'm really good at sending rockets to the
Same.
moon.
Oh no, come on.
Same accent.
This is just. Clues.
Okay, wait a minute.
It's like we're playing.
You're
what's that
basically
game? It's
playing-
like, who are we?
My son became a girl, and I don't speak to her anymore.
That's Donald Trump doing Elon Musk.
Yeah, see?
It's Elon Musk.
See?
It's Elon Musk, but
Yeah,
you
you got
doing
it.
Donald Trump.
You got it, though, didn't you?
Elon Musk is
Brilliant.
from South Africa.
2 for 2.
It's 2 for 2. To be fair to him. Right, here's the third
This
one.
is the best audition I've ever had.
Right, here's one. And I mean, and this is one because sometimes they'll have like people from American culture that don't really translate. So here's one here.
Why don't like Lisa Nandy or something? See what he does then.
Oh. That's a hard one, isn't it?
Yeah.
No clues.
Okay. I'm dating a 40-year-old. Oh, Granddad, get the old banger out. We need to sell some gear down the market in the 70s. And we have to be really charming and lovely. And so, Raquel's coming round, and my brother's going out with Raquel. And now the taller one.
David Jason.
No.
Who? Alan Sugar.
No, the one that's in...
What are you talking about?
What do you mean, Alan Sugar? He's not in fucking Only Fools and Horses, is
No,
he?
he prides himself on being
You know, he's Del Boy and Alan Sugar.
Who's he doing then?
Rodney!
Rodney.
Rodney Trotter!
Rodney.
Pick the good.
It's a good
Rodney.
one.
Okay.
So, if you could leave in the comments, please don't say just be funny.
So that was really good. See, that's 3 for 3.
Could you say what you think my USP is and what you'd like to see me in a sketch? And sorry about the pimple on my head. What sketch would you like to see me in on?
We could do a sketch or two here. We could, as in like later on, we could do a little funny sketch.
With you?
What do you mean with me? I'm a good actor, mate.
Yeah.
What did you make of those impressions, Ethan?
The last one I was thinking Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka. What was the answer?
It was Rodney Trotter from Only Fools and
Oh,
Horses.
yes, close.
Yeah.
Do you
What's
like
that?
Only Fools and Horses?
I don't mind it.
It's funny though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite funny.
Do you like Only Fools and Horses?
Yeah.
Do you like the In-Betweeners?
Yeah.
Never seen it.
I was just thinking about. I was like, I need some classics I've not seen in ages.
Yeah. I've not watched Only Fools and
I've
Horses.
not watched In-Betweeners.
There's a few Only Fools and Horses bits and bobs that these days is a touch.
Yeah, like Dave.
Yeah, some
I
of
do like
it's
that.
a little bit.
Which one's Dave? What? Why?
We sort of don't talk like that anymore. About
Yeah,
It does come with a warning on gold.
Yeah, that's that kind of vibe.
It does.
Yeah.
I like Peep Show.
Yeah, Peep Show's
No,
And I also
think of
like
anything worse than Peep Show.
What?
I think that David Mitchell is the most and the other one, I don't even know what he's called, is the most unfunny
You're gonna get
Person.
lambasted in the
Ethan.
comments.
who by
Ethan.
the Peep Boys. Go and peep behind a curtain and find some good comedy whilst you're out here.
Ethan.
It's one of the best comedies ever written.
Talk
Is
to
it
us
balls?
about Peep Show.
Not in the top
Ethan,
5.
I know Ethan is sat over there stunned right now.
I think you'll remember, True, on the first ever Sloppy Joes was me on stage doing the script with Jeff from Peep Show, and I won a yard of ale for my performance. I think Peep Show is fucking brilliant. It's so well written, it's so quick, it's something we've never seen before with that kind of looking through the eyes of a character. I think you don't know your arse to your elbow, Joe.
Right, what? But it's not in the top 5 of best British comedy.
Yes, it is.
It might be.
Yes, it is.
It might be. Well, go on.
Green Wing,
Which is great British comedy.
unbelievable. Yeah, it is. Great British comedy. Peep Show, great British comedy.
Number 2.
Blackadder. No, I'm not ordering them. Blackadder, great British comedy.
Yeah.
It's not funny than In-Betweeners.
I've
Or The
never seen the.
The
Or
Office.
Phoenix Nights.
Never seen the.
Or
Phoenix
Fools and
Nights.
Horses.
Phoenix Nights, I'd say is up there. Yeah.
Phoenix Nights, yeah.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Only Fools and
I'm gonna
Horses.
sneeze.
It's great.
I'm
I
gonna-
can't believe you don't like Peep Show.
I don't think it's
Oh,
more.
yes,
I think
yes.
it's shy.
Do you think it's shite?
Honestly,
not
I couldn't
shite.
watch an episode of it.
Have you ever watched an episode?
I have, and I thought, what are these two Muppets on about?
Honestly,
Honestly,
I've
sit there and
never
go,
met anyone who hates it.
Who watches this?
The only
Everyone.
people I've
It's
seen
so
that can't
popular.
watch it is because it's too awkward.
Becky can't watch it because it's too awkward. I don't watch it because it's just unfunny. What's the funniest bit? What's its most like? What's its like? Chandelier falling down from
Four
the
nines.
What's its Batman and Robin?
No, but not
What's
every
its
show.
Bouncy Castle penis bit with a fucking
Not every
Sammy
show
the
has
Snake
to have
blows
a
up?
slapstick.
Go on, what is
finish.
it?
There's loads. All right, you'd like it. They eat a dog that they accidentally kill and cook, and then
Spoilers.
have to eat it
Spoilers.
in front of the person whose dog it
Yeah,
is.
there you go.
You might like that, That's a pretty iconic scene.
There's
Where they've slowly backed themselves by mistakes and trying to do the right thing into a point where they are eating someone's dog in front of them. That is fucking hilarious.
It is very
and
good.
it's brilliantly written to the point where you almost believe you yourself could get into that scenario.
Yes, and you can feel how awful it would be to be
and
in
you
a
would like
situation.
that.
Why did they kill the dog in the first
They
place?
didn't mean to, obviously.
Yeah, they run over by accident. But also, there's a bit where they have to get rid of a roommate, and they
I'm staring at you.
and they bag up a guy in a sleeping bag, and he goes bag him, and he goes, but he's bagged, and zip up the suitcase, the sleeping bag.
It's great.
It's very good.
You should give it another
I'll
go.
put it on the list.
Yeah, we'll
Can I come round with you and Becky and
No,
watch it with you on your
no.
sofa?
Because not only have you been building up to SNL, but you've been doing other bits and bobs. Work all right.
Work is okay. It's very stressful though.
Lots of coffees.
Remind people where you're working at the minute.
A little Palestinian bar in Silverbridge.
But whatever you do, he doesn't want you to know where it is.
Yeah.
So
Could be one of the
just don't
literal
Google
dozens.
Palestinian bar, Staley.
Yeah, it could be one of the dozens of Palestinian bars.
It has a big Palestinian flag in the front of the place.
So
you
now
can-
everyone knows what it looks like and that you work there.
Hey, I had the breakfast there the other day. Really amazing.
Go on, what's on it?
Sausage,
Brilliant.
bacon,
Classic.
hash brown,
Bacon.
like almost
Are you
spicy.
sure?
Almost
not
spicy.
not real bacon though, is it not?
Well,
Hardly?
It's not very Palestinian, Dom.
I don't specify what. I don't go into a place's business and go, "You can't eat this." Take it off the
on
menu.
the breakfast, was there real bacon?
Well, I assume so. I ate it. It tastes like bacon.
Is it not a Muslim restaurant?
Well, the guy, no, it's not a Muslim restaurant.
Interesting.
Well, I don't know if the guy's Muslim or not.
What percentage of the Palestinian population is Muslim, Ethan?
I thought you were going to say what percentage of Staley Bridge is Muslim.
So anyway, so let's go through the rest of it then. Sausages,
Clap pudding?
bacon.
Yes.
Might as well throw that on now.
Spicy beans.
Ooh.
Very good sourdough bread.
That's good.
The quality. I wish I could show you a picture. I didn't take a picture. I was too busy eating it. The quality is outstanding.
Oh, delicious.
It's ranging between 85 and 99% Muslim.
Well,
Presumably most
he
of which
must
don't
be
eat
mixed
pork.
raced.
Yeah, fair enough.
His name's like Gaz, but with a different consonant. So it's
Could be Irish, half Palestinian.
Yeah.
no, he's not called Gaz. He's like Gaz,
So he's
but with a
not
different
giving it
consonant
away.
at the front.
Because you don't want people to know where it is.
Yeah.
But the manager's quite scary. She's great, and she's very firm. But I'm very nervous around her, to the point where in the mornings I don't really know what I'm doing to open, but I have to open by myself. And the milk delivery comes in, and then I get overwhelmed.
Pop it in the fridge.
Yeah, that's true.
But
It's a classic.
everything's a bit off.
Do you have to? Oh, so you
Not
have
as in the quality of the food, but like the fridge is a bit too small for
Do
the
you know
amount of milk. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like I constantly have to ask questions that have very simple answers in some situations, but not in this situation because there's like 20 pints of milk. But
Do you have to try a bit of the milk first to make sure it's all right?
What?
Do you have to like give a little bit of a sip before you take in all 20?
Someone's done that. That's why. Do you know when you open a bottle, there's always a little bit of that missing.
Do you have to do that?
No, I don't have to do that. I do
But
it
you
on
try
my own.
to.
I do it on my own initiative.
Oh, so you
No,
can
I don't put my mouth to the bottle
Oh,
of
a
milk.
little glass like they do with wine.
So you got the milk going around like that.
So I have 20 minutes. I have 20 minutes to do the machine,
Creamy.
put out the cakes, clean, put the tables and chairs down. I have 20 minutes in the morning, and you want me to taste test 20 bottles of milk.
Just one, just so then you know the batch is good.
What are you even saying?
I used to always do that.
No,
little-
you didn't.
Where?
Yeah, I did.
Where?
The cafe I worked at, famously.
You used to try milk.
How is it famous?
Famous.
How is
I
it
used to make
famous?
sure the green milk was spot on.
It was so famous.
Never made a bad cup of coffee in my life.
No, the machine never made a bad cup.
True.
What was it?
But I had to put the milk in there.
Anyway, so and long story short, I tried to pick up all the milk because I was in a rush and I was terrified, and I dropped all the milk and it exploded everywhere. And then I went to get a mop bucket from the back, and it was the wrong colour mop bucket, and she was like, "It's the blue mop bucket for the floor, it's the red mop bucket for the kitchen," and I was like, "How am I supposed to know that if you don't tell me?" If you're watching, I do enjoy working this. Don't
Yeah.
find.
Do you prefer it to your last job?
Excuse me. What do you say?
Do you prefer it to your last job?
Where was that?
The
In
Victoria
in the tin.
Station.
Victoria Station. Yes.
In the tin by yourself.
Yes, but when people don't wash pots quick enough, I run out of spoons, then I run out of cups, then I run out of energy, then I run out of will to live.
Is it busy then?
Very busy on a weekend. Very
Is
busy,
it?
very
What's
busy.
the hardest coffee to make?
people ask for this fucking iced blueberry matcha latte with agave and syrup in it, and I'm like, if I've got 10 tickets and someone comes in and asks for that, and then a peanut butter smoothie, you can just get an espresso.
I'm going to get 3 of them next time I'm in.
Yeah, I think we go and just order.
If you fuckers, if you people come, you're not allowed to say what podcast we're a part of, because they'll obviously look at
I'll wear
it.
the jumper.
It's a very normal establishment with there's a very high concentration of successful, young, attractive business owners in that place.
What owners do they have? Stop making notes.
What are your notes of?
Can you stop this? Right, Joe, for your listeners, has got a notebook for the first time in our history, and all you're doing is writing notes. What does that word say?
It says albatross.
It says attractive.
What are you doing?
Just writing down some of the notes that Dom said.
He's got you spooked.
What's going on?
I don't know. But
Attractive people.
They are very attractive.
And what was on the other pages? What was he scribbled out?
I don't know.
Nigel Farage.
Oh right, yeah. And what's this notepad all about?
I'm just getting into it.
Get into
Do you know
what?
like how like a police
Okay.
officer or a journalist might have a notepad and they kind of almost hold control of the situation by documenting it?
You do concern me sometimes.
Yeah. And that's a worry from Dom. Also, you've been teaching people piano.
I've
Do
been
you get paid for
teaching-
that?
I was going to say I do it out of the kindness of my own heart, but that would be a total lie. No, I do teach another very attractive young woman piano.
Would that cross the parent-teacher, not parent, sorry,
Parent-teacher,
the student-teacher boundary if you were to...
Oh, 100%.
Oh,
let's
she's
just
very
say
attractive. You
tinkle
actually
her
know her.
ovaries.
You know
You
her.
know
I
it.
know her.
Yeah.
How do I know her?
Through a connection of people we both know.
How old is she? Stop doing that down on mine.
Stop sniffing.
What do you mean stop? I haven't even started.
You have
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
And why does she just want to become a pianist?
Excuse me?
Does she want to become a pianist?
If only. No. Yes.
No.
He didn't say penis, he said pianist.
Yes. She picks it up very quickly.
What?
And the piano's good too.
Piano.
Way!
Stop this!
Well, no, she's lovely.
Wait, who did you become then?
I don't know. I'm
You
practicing
teach
for
one
SNL. I'm practicing
attractive
for
young woman
SNL. I'm
the
practicing
piano, and all
different
of a
characters.
sudden-
But I've got a wide range of characters for SNL. You see.
King of the lads.
No,
that
she's
would be a
lovely.
good one.
King of the lads.
because you're so clearly
How
not
the
king
fuck
of the
can
lads.
he be? Oh, right. Yeah.
That's
Well,
the
because I was on a
joke.
bus.
You won't
once.
get it. You don't even know what peep show is.
There was on a bus
Been to a peep
once.
show in Amsterdam.
A bus once, and a boy walked past the bus and pointed up at the windows and said, "Look at all yous on that bus." And I based the King of the Lads character off that boy. He was on his own as well.
What did he do?
I was miserable after a shift at Costa, and my head was against the window. And he walked past really cocky in like a black. I was going to taste tuxedo, but a black, like what are they called, shell suit, tracksuit. And it was at Steadybridge bus station on a rainy day. He looked up, like it must have been 14, 15. And went, "Look at all yous on that bus." It's one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
It's so good.
I know.
What does he mean?
Like he had a Ferrari or
What is
something.
that?
How did you hear him so
The
well?
window was
on that
open. But no, you said it loud. You went, "Look at all yous on that bus."
He's somehow absolutely done you there.
One of the best things I've
He's done you
ever
so
seen.
much. It's so funny.
So good, isn't it?
All yous on that bus.
Called you out.
Unbelievable. We need to talk about something else.
Yes, we do need to get into it. Official statements from the Sloppy Joes on the food wars of the UK creative scene 2025.
What's been going on?
If you look at my show one more time.
Getting in his head.
What's been going on, Jack?
Here's what's been going on. Matt and Food Review Club were, people have said, exposed by a voice note that was released telling a business that if you'd like a review or you'd like the full package of reviews, which include a YouTube video, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, that they charge a certain amount. I think it's about £1,000. Okay? And that involves
That's
them
fair. That's
coming
fair.
down, filming, and do whatever.
That's the job.
So then, what has happened since then is audiences and also fake like TikTok news outlets have hopped onto the back of this story and calling food reviewers, because not just Matt's in this, now everyone's sort of slowly getting exposed, scammers. And I thought it was interesting from my side of things to talk about it a little bit.
Because you've been in this world, you were in this world for a number of years,
Yes.
working with different people, working with Matt on the Food Review Club.
So I'll start from there, right? First thing I know about Food Review Club and how it works. They 100%, so when I worked for them for about 3-4 months, they sent me and producer Chris from Full Time Devils out with a budget each to go buy whatever we wanted. They just expected 4 videos back from the day. Nothing. No, we didn't get paid from anyone. We didn't get paid for anything. He just wanted the good content that landed on his channel.
You got paid by him for the videos? Got paid
by him. He said, there's your budget for you, Chris. Paid us well, by the way.
Yeah.
Go make 4 videos. And he picked like someone like Derby. We did Stoke. We did northern towns that nowhere people go. And he does that a lot. He'll drive to a town that no one goes to, and he'll shine a light on some of the food establishments. But if someone likes what he does and they approach him to do a video, that, and with a lot of the creators, is where they'll turn their attention to going, okay, we'll come to you in Cornwall, we'll come to you in Wales, we'll come to you wherever, and here's what it'll cost. I've got a cameraman to play, I've got transport, I've got this, that and the other, and also I've built up a platform of 1 million, 2 million followers, and I'll put your video on there. So there's been a lot of people going at him, and there's been a lot of people going at, like, I might as well say this. Do you know when we did the Yard and Coop burger video?
Yeah, so it was you and 3 other people got to come up with their own burger, and they did the kind of like war to see who was most popular.
I believe I was the only one who didn't get paid, because I didn't want to get paid for it.
Really?
And I've never taken money from a restaurant to pay. I left a certain Manchester company because they started to ask for money for reviews. I don't like it.
Why wouldn't you take money?
Don't like it.
He's not like you, Dom.
Yeah. But I just want to say, I think the stick that Matt's getting is bang out of order. Some people are going for it. Some people are saying, some food reviewers that I know are saying they don't do it, and I've seen their rate card with their logo on it and how much they charge.
Worse.
That's worse.
So let's have both sides of this thing, because when I saw that, my brain is thinking, because who was it who called him out as well?
A restaurant. Well, no, it was a brownie company.
Yeah.
Wanted to send him brownies to his house.
Oh, so they're just being spiteful, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just being spiteful. They released the voice note.
Yeah.
Because at the end of it all, Matt didn't do it for free.
But also, no, who's the guy who takes the table with him?
Oh, so then Rate My Takeaway got involved. Yeah. I like Rate My Takeaway.
I like Rate My Takeaway
I think his content's great.
He's brilliant.
He's brilliant.
You look a bit like him.
It could be me dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen his dad? It looks nothing like him. He's a cockney.
No, I really like Rate My Takeaway.
Yeah.
I just want to say, I like all the food content. Well, there's 1 or 2 around here.
Amberlin Reid.
Well, I like all the food content creators. We're getting serious. We don't have to be serious.
No, I like this.
I like it.
This is the sort of thing that's...
He called him out. They've got beef between them. I'm not picking sides there. Both of them are very good at what they do.
Yeah.
But Rate My Takeaway says he's never been paid. He's never charged a restaurant.
Yeah.
And do you know why I think that is?
Why?
It's because I think his YouTube is phenomenal in terms of numbers. I don't know how good... I'm not too well up on how much you get paid for a YouTube video.
He'll get a good living.
He'll get maybe 250,000 views on some of his good videos. So he doesn't need restaurants to pay him, because YouTube would. Whereas Matt's isn't as large, but he's still got a good following on Instagram and TikTok, and they don't pay as well, do they?
Don't pay as well. So YouTube, obviously, it's got ads built into the videos.
Yeah.
So that's how there's so many people who are professional full-time YouTubers.
Yeah.
But it's a lot harder to be a professional Instagram account, because you can get advertisement, you can get people sponsoring your posts, but your natural posts themselves don't get any money. Typically, if you do an Instagram post that gets 200,000 likes, no one is paying you for that.
No one's paying for that.
Unless a brand has come to you and given you money. Whereas YouTube, if you get 200,000 views, those ad revenue that automatically gets put on that video, they pay you no matter what. So that's a good point. The one thing I will say, and I'm not, again, this isn't my world particularly, although internet is a bit, I think that it's slightly disingenuous to get paid for a food review and then not declare that you were paid for it.
I 100% agree
That for me
with
is the line.
I 100% agree.
I think if someone pays you to come to their restaurant, like you said, if they want to come, they want you to come to the West Wales,
Yeah.
a place you would never normally go if you're from London, and you think it's going to cost us 150 quid petrol, etc. All the things you mentioned, that's fine, and I need some guarantee that I'm going to get my money back for this. But I would then say, they've brought us here just so you know. they paid us to come here, but
Or just put hashtag ad.
Hashtag ad.
Which is all you need to do.
I think
that's the line.
The transparency wasn't there.
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
spot on.
I think the problem with it, a comment I saw, the problem with it was people go, oh, how can I trust that the food's good now? Because you've been paid to say it's good.
It's a solid point. I don't know.
And also, he would probably say, I haven't been paid to say it's good, I've just been paid to review it.
Yeah.
But again, it does muddy that water, doesn't it? If I give you a product for free, or let alone pay you to review it, there is an implicit transaction there of, I'm giving you free food and money, what am I getting in return?
Yeah.
Ideally, a positive review.
But also as well, it is actually quite a good way of getting your business off the ground. Like Manchester food reviewers around here, some of the big boys, they'll all get paid to do like menu reviews and stuff like that. And I've not seen every single hashtag ad in the corner, but they are well off by this.
Yeah, and also you'll see
it does sort of kickstart you.
You'll see them going to new restaurants, like you said, before they're open to the public. You'll see these food reviews there, and you think that's not an organic transaction.
Can I shout out a good food channel that's getting so many subscribers? Gary Eats.
Gary Eats is he's a good lad.
Great, isn't it?
Yeah, but I just want to say Matt has looked after me a lot.
Yeah,
he's part of the Wingfest group. He knows now he needs to be more transparent, and that's when he's let himself down a bit. But he doesn't get. He does a video a day.
It is mad.
Not everyone's paying $1,000 a day.
And
how much? That's $360,000 a year.
They've done it. They've paid him to be an arsehole.
Yeah, and he's
that's pretty
but
bad.
he has to be more transparent, and he is going to be.
Yeah, I think that's the thing in it. Like you can't.
People love hating people anyway,
and
don't
not
they?
Tell people you're being paid, I would say. But also on the other hand, like you said, some of these restaurants, especially the ones that are in the middle of nowhere, you would never go to them. And sometimes I'll go past a restaurant that is on a quiet road that has zero footfall whatsoever, and you'll go in and they'll have fucking 20 tickets on, all from Deliveroo, and a lot of it is this digital advertisement that they get from food reviewers and stuff. And sometimes you think, you might have saved this place.
Yeah.
And people, like Miami Crispy or these places get reputation. What was that chippy called, Ethan? The chip shop in the middle of nowhere that was.
Bingley Mega Chippy.
Yeah, that place.
That's great.
They probably made $500,000 worth of
they
fucking
made so much
cash
money
from the 2 months where everyone went mega for it. And then otherwise, you never know. So it's a fine balance in it. But I do think if you're going to get paid to review something, you need to tell people.
Couldn't you pay me to review something?
Yeah.
And we are transparent here whenever we get paid. Sons and Wingfest, we've always said, listen,
but we've never been
it.
paid by anyone from the 9 out of 10 club or anything like that, ever.
Fucking hell, we wish.
I fucking love that.
Hashtag ad.
And I wouldn't declare it either.
Going forward, keep an eye out, because going forward, it's changed the way food content's made now.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for the hashtag ad.
I like that. I like that we chat about that. It's quite serious stuff. There's something else I want to talk about before we go.
Oh, this is in the notepad.
Someone shouted at me from a rooftop the other day.
What did he say? Look at you on that bus?
No, from Staley Bridge. He said, Dom! I said, who's that? And I looked up and he said, I thought I'd find you one day.
What did he say?
I thought I'd find you one day, he said.
That's one of the most NPC opening lines I've ever heard. I thought I'd find you one day.
And I said, hi.
Did he have a quest for you?
He didn't say anything other than that. He said, hi. He was right on the top of a roof.
Was he real?
What building? What building's this?
It's Staley Bridge.
The Staley Bridge building.
Right, the one building. Staley Bridge.
That was good. So hello, man, at the top of the building, if you're watching. It was nice to be shouted at from you, because I was having a sad day.
That's lovely. One man... Wait, sorry.
He saved your life.
Let me do that again.
I have been looking at the river a lot lately.
One gorilla versus 100 men. Have we all seen this?
Sorry, I think it's a stupid debate.
This has gone mega viral this week on Twitter. Someone proffered, and I'm not going to use the language they did for obvious reasons, but someone proffered the concept of, could 100 human men defeat one gorilla, silverback male gorilla, in a fight?
Easily.
Here's the thing.
That's such a stupid thing. Easily.
No, because if you just pick 100 random men in the world, I don't think so.
Easily, just jump on it.
Some of them won't want the fight.
But then what?
And then what?
Like bees with a wasp, you overheat it, it dies.
That's not an option available.
Yes, it is.
You can't overheat it because we'd overheat as well.
Fling us about.
And also, we don't have the option to flap our wings.
100 men is a lot of men.
Ethan, what's your thought on this?
I'm crunching the numbers right now, True.
There's not many.
The gorilla is a big being.
Well, let's get into that. So the gorilla's somewhere around the 6'10" mark. between
hell.
500 and 600 kilograms. And it has got it's one of the strongest animals in the animal.
You can't go one by one. You'd have to enshroud it.
Would it not tire it out one by one?
No, go at it all at once.
Imagine being that first person. Right.
Yeah, cannon fodder.
Get in a huddle. That first person gets sent out.
Cannon fodder.
Immediately just turned into a dust.
Like Squid Games.
Squid Game.
Happens in the war, doesn't it?
It depends.
The war.
It depends if you get a team meeting before it.
Yeah, that's a huge point. that no one's talking
Crucial.
about. Do we have a war room?
Yeah. Is everyone up for it?
Well, I think we need to set a few ground rules. First ground rule is the person who tweeted it, I think they said it's on the gorillas' home turf. So we're talking jungle vibes.
The
Yeah,
jungle?
you'd lose then.
Okay. The second thing to talk about, I
Why?
think, is
Trees.
Chop them down? Top them down?
Chop 'em round.
chop
Can't
'em
speak, I'm too
drown.
tired.
No weapons, obviously. The other thing is the human beings, I think they all have to, if they bail out of this, they get killed.
Can we pick up twigs?
I think they have to be like, no weapons at all. I think they have to understand that their life is on the line here. The only way they can survive is by killing the gorilla and then you're allowed to leave for free. Something like that. So the humans are completely up for this.
And are they like you or are they like Ethan?
Well, neither of us are
Size-wise.
particularly. Let's say it's a
Size-wise.
rough average. So you get 100 physically
5'9".
capable adult men, anywhere ranging between 5'6" and 6'5".
Don, would you try and seduce the gorilla?
Firstly, why have you asked me that question? Possibly.
You're the sexiest of them.
And secondly, possibly, yeah.
Is there a chance? Well, I think we have to think what our humans' advantages are. We are more intelligent than it.
Are we?
We are.
I would definitely let other people go first.
Yeah, you'd
No,
want to
because
be.
then everyone, yeah.
You'd want to be number 100.
Yes, I'd see what was the
No,
situation.
because all the brave people go first, because
Yeah,
obviously they're going first.
great.
And all the little cowards.
but they
behind
tire
us.
it out, and then I can
Yeah, it's like
punch
a cricket
it.
team.
You're gonna
You put your
punch a
batsman
gorilla's
out.
Well,
face.
it'll be tired, and I can gouge its eyes out.
Well, I think tiring it out is a cruise. There's a couple of things when you think about it. Number one is, do you know when everyone's like on a plane, the plane's crashing, what would you do? People talk about shagging. So there's going to be a load of blokes that are shagging each other in this. We have to accept that right now.
No, there won't be any
because
blokes
they'll be
shagging
thinking,
each
they
other.
will be thinking.
What kind of weird situation?
Whenever a plane is going to crash, someone says we should.
I don't think in the history of any plane crashing have men shagged each
No,
other on
not
a
men
plane.
necessarily, but people always say.
Oh, yeah,
one
Twin
last
Towers,
one
everyone
while
was
the
having a
plane's
fucking
going down,
orgy.
don't they?
No,
People
they
talk
don't
about that,
always
do.
say, because you've got no evidence
People
of that.
always say if you were going to die,
always
if one
say-
day left, or if we were on a desert island, we would, one last time.
People always say,
yeah, not in a plane.
So I think there is going to be a small but not insignificant number of these men either masturbating or having sex with each other. We have to accept that.
no, that's
And
you. You're
that's-
talking for
we
yourself.
just have to accept that now.
How
You're
many
just-
of the 100?
9.
9 are shagging.
9
You're
are either
full of
shagging or
shit.
masturbating.
8 are shagging, one's
because this might be
wanking.
the last thing they ever do.
You're trying to normalise you being in that situation and then
Right.
you
Are
doing
You
that.
saw the 9.
I'm masturbating, not me. Some people are masturbating and having sex. We
Ethan,
have to
would you
accept
be
that.
a
Ethan, you know what I'm
masturbator?
saying, don't you? People always say when the plane's going down, one last.
Stop bringing the
People aren't always saying this.
They are.
Oh, sorry, I was already away there.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah,
Stood up for it for some
yeah,
reason.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean, though?
2 minutes to set it up.
So there will be some people masturbating and having sex. We have to accept that.
no, I
so
don't
now we've
accept
got,
that.
let's
How
say,
is point 1 shagging?
well, we've got to get all the negatives
I
out.
don't accept that.
We are smarter than it. If we can tire this sucker out,
70% of the
What? There's
people
a
there
sucker
will
there
not
as
be
well.
smarter than the gorilla.
some of them will.
20 people will
How
run at it and
smart's a
die.
gorilla?
Probably quite smart.
No, gorillas are less smart than humans.
They can
obviously.
use a saw, can't they?
Yeah, but they're not in this instance.
Said
A
no,
saw.
Said no weapons.
100% of humans can use a saw.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
I've
Better than a
never
gorilla.
been able to saw something
So I
because
think we
the
need to
saw goes
tire
all
it out.
bendy when I
Maybe
use
we
one.
try and make it run into a tree, hurt its nose.
It's not that stupid.
Well, it could be. We've knocked every bison off a
It
cliff
wouldn't
in
hurt his nose
America.
because his nose is
What's
flat.
the gorilla's aim?
Ooh. Sorry, I wasn't
gorilla
doing a
in the
gorilla. Sorry.
Are you just? Is that what you're going to do? Pretend
Are you
to
going
be
to
a second
imitate it?
gorilla?
Fucking hell, be its
Be its
bitch.
wife.
Funnily enough,
I've done that.
you're not going to believe this. I think we should invest in a mirror. And the only thing that could scare the gorilla is another gorilla. And if the gorilla sees itself, it could just send it off.
Wait a minute. What if the gorilla's non-violent?
Well, that's another thing that comes into
Non-violent.
play. Gorillas are herbivores. So whilst they fight each other and they obviously are much stronger and nastier than us, they aren't used to hunting other animals for food.
Yeah, we could be attacking this gorilla for no reason.
No, it is violent. It's up for it.
Yeah, we'll batter it.
I would leave everyone else to deal with the gorilla.
We could.
You
Would
just
it like
masturbate
to
in the
eat?
corner.
Would it like to eat
I
something?
probably would masturbate.
Poison
yes.
it. Poison it.
You can't poison it. You can't have weapons.
We don't create alchemy in this scenario.
There's no poison. It's hand-to-hand combat.
I feel like you're giving the gorilla too much here.
You are.
What
It's
do you mean,
100 men.
So it's in its own environment. There's 9 people shagging. Your team gorilla.
You've actually.
I bring up poison it. Oh no.
You can't poison. As I say, let's drop a bomb on it then.
Team gorilla. Grow up.
After all this, you'll go, and I've actually opened a gorilla company.
Yeah.
Where,
It's called 1 versus 100.
Deep down, the humans win.
Do you think?
Yeah.
It's 100 of them.
And do you know what? I'd kill the shaggers myself.
They might stop shagging and be your best warriors with that post-nut clarity.
Would you? Is jizz a weapon?
It would be considered a weapon in this instance, yes. Dom, who do you think
Because
wins?
jizz would blind the gorilla.
Pure kinetic energy, the people would win.
Do you think?
Put 100 men in here, right?
Go
now.
for the eyes. Go for the gorilla's eyes.
Yeah, we're going to go
Exactly.
for its eyes.
100 men in here right
I think
now.
we tire it out. We make it
Is that
chasers.
Patreon special?
I mean, a lot of people saying that if you think the humans are going to win, you're thick and an idiot. But I do think the humans would win. I think we'd find a way.
How many would survive?
I only think probably, and not the
No,
same,
not
but I
9.
think 9.
You always say that, well, 1,000 men versus Bonnie Blue and she survived, so...
That's a good point, so maybe the gorilla's got half a chance. Ethan, what do you reckon?
I think get one significant injury to a part, an eye or an ankle or something, slow it down. One aspect of the gorilla we all go for.
Yeah.
That one bit is abused. It's then disabled,
Wait a
and
minute.
we can take advantage.
Is it a male gorilla?
Yeah. Silverback.
Kicking its bollocks.
Kick it in his
Oh,
body.
yeah, you
But
go
apparently
first
the
then.
average gorilla penis is only just over an inch long.
I didn't say penis, I said bollocks.
Right, we've solved that debate. Get your comments in. Who do you think would win? 1,000 of us, or no, 100 of us, or one gorilla?
And also, can you help me with, can someone film or be an extra in my SNL audition? Thank you.
You need extras.
I want to make it good.
Okay, brilliant.
You got a
everyone,
pub, Dub.
What?
You got a pub.
You can say no,
Don't let Ethan bully you into a shit poem.
Well, I used to write them before I came.
so you haven't done that.
Well, in a way I have.
Go on.
If SNL was a show I'd be on to make my life good and I'm Dom,
Long was absolutely hanging in there.
please can I have some money and be famous, because I think I'd do good with the extra
Anus.
that I'd have from all the things I'd be inserting into myself.
Right, caught. Thank you very much, Dom.
Right, lovely that. We'll see you on Tuesday. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Wave Ethan and Dom actually. Ethan. Please.
Ta-ra.